subscriptions really count. I think this is the last day where the subscriptions will count. So we are number 3 in the world in our space, which is knowledge sharing, exploring China. I count that as knowledge sharing. And we're number 3 in the world, everybody. Super, super important to me. Thank you guys, everybody, for subscribing to the channel. JS, thank you. What's up? What you looking at? The lady looking at me like I'm a dinosaur. Lady was looking at me like I was a dinosaur, man. She was looking at me like I was a dinosaur, like I was like a low velociraptor. You know what I'm saying? She was looking at me like I was a little velociraptor. Yeah, not bad, Shorty. Oh, Not Bad Shorty is watching. Thank you so much, Not Bad Shorty. Thank you. I believe your name is Marina, if I saw that correctly. Liu, thank you for subscribing. You know, I get so many looks in China. I don't even care, man. I love it. We're doing the Lord's work, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we're doing some good work out here. Thank you, Not Bad Shorty. By the way, you popped up on my feed. I think your name is Marina. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Yesenia, thank you. Thank you so much for all your support when I was at the Nanjing, what's called Blessed. Thank you for subscribing when I was at the Nanjing Wilderness Park. Thank you so much. Let's continue to move along. Yezi, thank you for subscribing. Thank you guys for subscribing. I'm gonna continue to delight you guys with good content coming up. LBJ, Kimberly, thank you. I'm gonna continue, man. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Matt Furry. Thank you. Errors, thank you. Thank you guys, man. Thank you. Man. No, they ain't looking. They looking at me speaking English. I ain't got no gold necklace. Nashanda, thank you for sending 5 subscriptions. Thank you guys. Thank you. That's 15 new subscribers. Thank you so much, Nashanda. Thank you, all the people who subscribed. Thank you. Rose Barron, thank you. Let's continue to move along. Let's go inside and see what we got over here. There's a lot of people lining up over here. Please don't let this be another well. Please don't let this be another well. What is this? What is this right here? Veronica Bell, thank you. Emilio, thank you guys. You guys really pushing me up the rankings, y'all. Emilio, thank you. Now, I want to say to everybody, this is one of the few opportunities I have to actually be at the top of the rankings of something in TikTok. Because I don't battle on TikTok. So I don't, sit in front of a computer and battle someone and ask y'all to send me gifts. I do not do that. I will never do that. Everything we do is out in the real world, showing you guys the real world, showing you guys scenery. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to get up very high in the rankings. Whereas the subscriber count is one of the few ways I'm actually getting to be ranked very top. So thank you guys so much, man. JK, thank you guys. Because we don't do battles, we kind of get hit. We get hurt by the fact that we don't do battles. But I'm never gonna do battles. That's not my vibe. We're always gonna be out here working hard. Now, this right here is called the Fragrant Isle. What does that even mean, y'all? JK, thank you. I believe. What does that mean? This furniture smells good. This is traditional cat. Thank you for subscribing, everybody. Manaconda, thank you. Let's continue to move along. I think this is just some very nicely carved furniture. At first, I thought it was a bed, and I think it's very fragrant. And look at this right here. Manaconda, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. It smells good? Shangma, it smells good? Shangma? Let me smell it. Oh, it does smell good. Oh, wow. This does smell good. Beautiful. Let's keep moving, everybody. Let's keep moving. James, thank you. Now, you can see they don't let you go upstairs, but there are 2 floors in this pavilion right here. This would be one of the places where the humble administrator is actually resting. Everybody that lived with him, I would presume that he had a wife, a female companion living with him, servants living with him. YKNG, James, thank you. And he would sleep up there. Now, here's what's also very interesting about a Chinese traditional building. I am cool. James, thank you. Thank you so much. View, thank you so much. We might hit number 1 at the rate that we're getting new subscribers. We might hit number 1, y'all. View, thank you. Now, when you look at what's going on over here, very different from a European structure. Look at this right here. The staircase, what's interesting about the staircase, it doesn't lean against the wall. You see this right here? This Chinese staircase is in the middle of the room right here. So there's wall to the left, wall to the right, but it's not leaning like View. Thank you so much for sending these subscriptions. If you got a free subscription today from Few, from all the people being so generous, please give them a word of thank you. Pretty bro, thank you. Beautiful. Let's continue to move along. More paintings. Look, I actually see a person this time. amazing. Jennifer, I am cool. Thank you. Let's continue to move along. Now, you see this right here? A lot of y'all, if you're seeing Chinese art for the first time, Rick92, Jennifer, thank you. Medical coding, thank you. This is gonna tell you everything about Chinese art. This gentleman over here, the fine lines, the fine strokes, the broad strokes. This is not realistic. This is not realism like what we portray in European art, but this is to convey, it's to convey emotions. It's to convey a state of mind. But this right here, most classic examples of water paintings in Chinese. Look at this. And what else is interesting? You guys see Hyo-tu. Thank you so much, Hyo-tu. You guys can see all these blank space all around the painting. You guys see that? A lot of white space in Chinese paintings. You don't see that a lot in European art. In the European art, usually the entire canvas has a background color and then the human being. But whereas here, lots and lots of white space. Junie, thank you so much. Man, XO Diane, thank you for extending your subscription. We might hit 1,000 subscribers on this live stream. I got a gut feeling we might hit 1,000 subscribers here. I'm telling you guys, let's keep it moving, everybody. Oh, that's a dead end. Man, Harry Potter lived here, man. He lived right underneath this staircase right here, man. We just hit Harry Potter's room, man. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Dollface, Kirill, thank you. Man, everybody's like, I want a free subscription. I want a free subscription. Do you know how you actually get a free subscription, everybody? You get a free subscription by being actively participating on the live streams. They give out free subscriptions to people who actively, the system randomly selects people who are the most actively watching, commenting, tapping on the screen. That's how the system selects who gets the live stream. It's based on the number of minutes watched, based on the number of minutes watched and engagement. So make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. Glossy Girl, thank you for sharing. Pepper Kim, Kyle, thank you. Thank you, Dollface, thank you. Now, for everybody back home who's watching right now in America, I know this is different from my usual live streams where we go to these hectic places, or like yesterday morning, your Sunday night when we went to this traditional village. But this right here is the symbol of Suzhou. Dollface, Linda, thank you. This is the symbol of Suzhou, the humble administrator's garden. It is the most popular garden in all of China. What do you guys think? You guys like it? Should we do more of these types of live streams? Junie, thank you. Because I'm always wary of walking around in a garden. Good morning in South Africa. I'm always wary of walking, not bad. Thank you for the dinosaur. Stephanie, thank you. You guys like this stuff? Because we frankly don't get as many viewers. We're probably gonna get 30, 40,000 viewers watching this stuff. Whereas if I went to a hectic food street right now, we would have more viewers. But this is the core of the channel. This is what I love to show you guys is traditional Chinese history, especially embodied in preserved buildings. Harry, what we need to do right now, we need to join this tour group, man. Harry, let's drop what we're doing right now and go join them right now. Let's go join this tour group. Let's join this very tour group right here. Rio Hero, thank you. Let's follow them right now. Let's go join this tour group. Forget what we're doing. Let's go join this tour group right now, man. Let's go join them right now. Man, forget everything else, man. Let's go join this tour group right now. I'm just playing, everybody. Let's keep it moving, man. Dutch, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Brittany B, thank you so much. Brittany B, thank you so much. If Potato Bread is watching, Potato Bread is the first person on the channel who ever sent subscriptions to anybody. I didn't even know that was a thing. But so Potato Bread, if you're watching, thank you so much for starting a community for me. You are the original. Thank you so much, Potato Bread. Thank you, L. Thank you, Brittany B. Thank you, JK. Thank you, Nick. Everybody, thank you so much, View. You guys have done so much to support the channel, and you guys directly allow me to show everybody in America, in Europe, especially back home in America, because my channel is primarily catered towards Americans, Nabby, Veronica. Thank you guys so much for directly allowing me to show the world what China looks like, man. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. Harley, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you guys, man. Nick, L, Potato Bread, Brittany B, Annis, View. Thank you guys so much, everybody. Thank you. Cool. Now, we're gonna go into, what is this? We're gonna see some more pavilions ahead of us, both good for both families. 36 pairs, Potato Bread, Duchess, thank you. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, I ain't never gonna forget the first time I ever saw Potato Bread send a subscription. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't even know it was possible. Thank you so much, Potato Bread, T-Bell, L, thank you so much, L, Brittany B, everybody, man. Thank you guys for all y'all's support. All right, let's continue to move along. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord Jesus. Raven, thank you. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, man. I need to reconsider my life decisions, y'all. Man, Nel Pucci, potato bread. Thank you. I need to reconsider my life decisions, man. I feel like I'm not, man. All right, by the way, this is how you know we are at the most badass place in all of China when it comes to classical gardens. Plant Group, E, Auburn Girly, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Josh, thank you. Plant Groove, thank you. Is just by the sheer amount of these Taihu rocks. Rainy days, thank you. Look, we are at 900, hold on 1 second. We are at 945 subscribers. Jen, thank you. I think what you guys did on this live stream is gonna put me #1 on the subscriber rankings for the knowledge sharing field. I have a gut feeling by the time this is over tonight, because the competition ends today. Plant Groove, thank you. I think I'm gonna be #1 thanks to you guys. All the subscriptions you guys either sent or directly subscribed. I think we're gonna be ranked #1, y'all. I have a gut feeling we're gonna be ranked #1. Thank you guys so much. Keep it moving, everybody. Duchess, thank you. Oh, competition ends the 31st. Oh, I didn't even know that, Brittany. I didn't even know that. I thought it ended today, y'all. They said it was like one more day. Cool. Let's go in here. This view is gorgeous. Look at this view right here. Man, not bad, Shorty. Thank you. And this is one of those things I gotta tell you guys, man. I was telling you guys this, man. We got this viewer named Not Bad Shorty. Unless I have a bad memory, I've never really interacted with you before. Bar Bishop, thank you. This dude almost got on my nerves right here. I'm walking, he telling me to keep moving, man. I'm trying to take some photos. Almost got on my nerves, y'all, but we're gonna keep it moving. Auburn Girly, thank you. Now I know this is not from the Ming Dynasty, y'all. SG Mom 888, thank you. Man, I'm tied with #2. We moved up a spot, y'all. We just moved up the spot. We might make #1. Christy, oh, this is it right here. Sandy M, Christy, thank you. Now this is nice. Now this is nice right here. This is one of the main halls of the humble. Oh my God, L just sent it to, yo, we might hit 1,000 subscribers tonight. We might hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, L. Thank you, L. Right, potato bread, look at what you done started. Look at what you done started, potato bread. And L, by the way, I got your WeChat message earlier before I started streaming. I haven't had a chance to respond because as soon as I opened my phone, I started streaming, but I saw your message. Now, this is one of the main halls. Come over here. This right here is one of the main halls of the humble administrator's building. The owner of the home always sits on the right side. Always sits on the right side. That is the place for the owner and the most respected member of the family. Usually the oldest member of the family, the head of the household, sits on the right side. On the left side is going to be either the visitor or the second most important person. So if you guys remember, I want you to watch, everybody who's watching, all the Americans back home, this is a little secret I'm sharing with y'all because a lot of us don't pay attention to small details like this. L, thank you so much. If you guys got a free subscription today, please give a word of thank you to all these amazing folks who gave you a free subscription. Please, please, please send them a DM, give them a follow. Please show a word of appreciation. When you look at Chinese political meetings, okay, remember this. This is not talking about politics. This is talking about human nature. When you look at an important Chinese political meeting, the person sitting on the right is always going to be ranked. For example, if there's a president, let's say from a foreign country visiting China, President Xi will be sitting in this seat. He will be sitting on the right, and the visitor will be sitting on the left. Bill Gates, y'all, if y'all remember this, about a year ago, Bill Gates visited President Xi in China in Beijing. Bill Gates from Microsoft, he sat on the left side, whereas President Xi was the host, he sat right here on the right side. So that's the difference. These little details, we might not think it's important, but in Eastern cultures, in Chinese cultures, it is very, very important. One exception. You guys might know the answer to this, but maybe not. But the Chinese people might know this. The second paramount leader in Chinese history, he actually sat on the left because his right ear couldn't hear well. So if he sat in this seat and a foreign dignitary was sitting to his right, he can't even hear them. You guys could put it in the comments if you know who he is. He's the second paramount leader in Chinese history. He sat right here, but he would actually sit on the left side because his right ear was messed up. He couldn't hear well, so he actually broke the tradition and he sat on the left side. So this is a very, very important detail for everybody who's watching. When you look at these gardens, when you look at these places, man, this right here is super important, super, super important. When I am with my father, I usually try to walk on his right side so that my father could be on the left side. I even respect rules like this because my father is very traditional Chinese. He's very conservative. So when I'm walking next to my father, I stand next to his right side to show respect to my father. Keep it moving, everybody. Keep it moving. Now, if you look at this, if you look at this right here, man, this garden right here, exactly, Venomous, you know exactly. Venomous got the right answer. So if you look at this living room right here, very, very large. Again, as another symbol of Chinese traditional architecture here. No flooring, no carpets. You see this right here? All stones, all solid cement stones. Now, this is the thing you guys have to understand. It gives off, to me, as someone who comes from America, from back home in the United States, I like carpets a little bit better. I like wood flooring a little bit better, whereas the architecture here is a little bit too cold for me. Especially these hard, this is actually somebody's residence, and you can see these are all stone tiles. And you can imagine back then in the Ming Dynasty, these tiles would have been even a little bit rougher. They would have been a little bit rougher. So it's a little bit different from back home in the European architecture of the same era when they were already using carpets. Keep moving, everybody. Man, beautiful. Y'all enjoying this so far? I'm giving y'all my everything, man. My throat is on fire, everybody. My throat is literally on fire. It's crazy, man. My throat is on fire. Sally, thank you so much, Sally. Thank you, Sally. Man, thank you. Yeah, you guys like it? I'm telling y'all, my throat is on fire. Trying to explain all this, man. I gotta get some water soon. All right, let's continue to walk outside a little bit. Cool. Celine, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get some lemon tea. We're gonna get some water right after this. And we're gonna do a food live stream for our subscribers only. It's going to happen right after we leave this garden. We are going to do more and more subscriber-only live streams. Mooney, Celine, thank you. We're going to find the right balance between open to everybody and subscriber-only live streams because everybody who's a subscriber, you guys are directly supporting the channel. I need to show some love for y'all. And the people who send gifts are usually subscribers. So it's the same pool of people. I need to show you guys some love. I need to show you guys some appreciation for everything that you do for the channel. Cool. Let's keep it moving. 怎么走？这边走。Cool. Keep moving, everybody. Man, whew, let me take a deep breath, man. That was a lot of consecutive talking just now. Whew. Man, water occupies 1/5 of the total garden. Absolutely, man. Man, Duchess, thank you, man. Boston is going to the NBA Finals, man. As they should, man. Indiana was playing without Halliburton. They're going to the NBA Finals. It's going to be Dallas versus Boston. Who y'all got? Dallas versus Boston. Who you guys got? Who y'all got, everybody? 远方的朋友, thank you. Viv, thank you, man. I appreciate you. All right. We have been streaming for just over an hour from the humble administrator's garden. Let's start to make our way to the exit. This place is large. It's time for us to show you the surrounding small town around the humble administrator's garden. We'll probably be here for another 25 to 30 minutes as we head towards the exit. Let's continue to move around. 走吧。我们现在开始逐渐走出去吧。Okay? By the way, for everybody who's watching, JT, Viv, thank you. It is $11 US to get in here for a full price ticket. If you're a senior citizen, it's half price, $5.50. Des, thank you for subscribing. We are on our way to 999, 1,000 subscribers, y'all. We're 30 away. We are 30 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. That number seemed like an astronomical number to me just a month ago, 2 months ago, when I started to really do these live streams and see Potato Bread send these subscribers. This is when I started to realize, wow, today's the day where I'm like, wow, we might actually hit 1,000 subscribers. Heather, Ash, thank you. Thank you. Let's continue to move along, everybody. Nick, Heather, thank you guys. Thank you. You know, you asked. I'm actually asking the same question. I wonder if she found her phone. I'm not sure. Man, Sashalina, thank you for subscribing. Heather, Ash, thank you for the roses. Man. Thank you. And this is absolutely amazing. Le Compte, thank you. Heather, thank you. Man, Ash 55. L, we gonna dress up when you come here? L, we gonna dress up when you come here? Faye, RJ, Heather, thank you. Man, potato bread. Thank you, potato bread. L, are you gonna dress up when you come here? In Hanfu and traditional Chinese clothing? Potato bread, thank you so much. Y'all about to, 20 people just got blessed with a free subscription. We're about to go subscriber only live stream in about an hour or so. Man, let's continue to move along. Let's keep it moving, everybody. She said, if you and Harry do. 哎，我们有一个粉丝说，如果说你我两个人穿汉服，他也穿。你穿汉服吗 ？You wear 汉服 ，Harry？ 没穿过。没穿过。But will you try it？ 你是愿意试一试吗 ？Would you try it？Can try. We're gonna make you look like the humble administrator. 我们把你弄成那个拙政园的那个主人的那个样子。We're gonna make you look like the humble administrator, y'all. Cool. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving, y'all. Thank you so much, Potato Bread, for sending these subscriptions. Thank you so much, Potato Bread. We gonna hit 1,000. We're 9 away from 990. We're 10 away from 1,000. Yo, man. Thank you, Potato Bread. Hold on, what they taking photos of over here? What they taking photos of? What is this? Man, Harley, thank you. Potato Bread, thank you. What they taking photos of? What is that? 什么东西? What is that?
从这边拍风景，没有。
Just a little garden right here. What are they taking photos of? Oh, wow. You see, man, when you look at a classic Chinese building, the UNESCO World Heritage Site, their criteria for selecting a place to be the UNESCO World Heritage Site is that this place has to be crucial to the preservation of the human history and human identity. This is why this place is named a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2007 because it represents the best of Jiangnan style, southeastern Chinese style architecture. When you come in here, you can see all these chairs are very, very different from what we're used to back home in America. They have no chair backs. I don't know if this is the type of thing I would like to sit on when I'm eating dinner. But you guys, look at the way these furnitures is all hand carved. It's very hard to describe other than saying this is Chinese style. But the vibe of these furniture is totally different from, let's say, a Amish style furniture, a European style traditional, Louis XVI. Man, big O. Man, of all the people to take me to the finish line with all my subscribers, I would have never thought this big O, y'all. Look at this, it says achieved. Do y'all see this? We just achieved 1,000 What the? What just flew across my screen? It's kind of bright out here. Was that True Gods? What just flew across my screen? Was that True Gods? Thank you so much, Oliver, man. Man, what just an airplane. Thank you so much, True Gods. That was True Gods. Thank you. Man, Oliver, man. Thank you so much, Oliver. Sandy, thank you, Oliver, man. My brother, thank you so much for being the one to take us to 1,000 subscribers. You are the one who took us to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, Oliver. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. It's very, very meaningful that it's you, the one who did it. Thank you. Sandy, thank you. Man, True Gods, thank you. I didn't even know you were watching, True Gods. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, man. L, Potato Bread, Brittany B, Annis, Heather, man, JK, View. I'm running out of people, man. I'm running out of names. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, guys. 1,000 subscribers. Man, Mama, thank you. Man, we hit 1,000 subscribers, everybody. I know I'm tripping over here, but we just hit 1,000 subscribers. We got over 100 subscribers on this live stream alone. Man, thank you, guys. Heather, Raven, thank you. Man, not Marina, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. I'm telling y'all, man, this is amazing. Man, Trugas, thank you. And Nick, thank you. Man, this is. We're gonna go up this right now, but y'all making me emotional, man. This is crazy. Y'all, Balloon Jambi, Jana. This is by far the record for the most number of subscribers we've gotten. We've hit the subscriber goal that we have for the last 3 months, which was 999. Faye RJ, Veronica, thank you. Man, thank you guys so much. Let's go up here, y'all. Man, we gotta be close to #1 now with the number of subscribers in our field gained in this competition, man. Brittany B, thank you guys, man. Yo, Pepper, Auburn Girly, thank you. All right, now we're gonna continue to move across into further. L, thank you. Kat, thank you. Man, thank you guys. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, man. Thank you. And Hyochu as well. Hyochu sent 5 subscriptions. Thank you guys. D3V, thank you. Farika's here. Thank you. Man, thank you everybody. Cherry, thank you for subscribing. I promise you guys, I am going to do more subscriber-only live streams as my way of showing appreciation for all y'all who show so much love to the channel. I am always looking for ways for how I can make the live streams better, and also to show y'all, thank y'all for all y'all's appreciate. Man, just thank y'all, man. Thank you guys. Kimmy, D3V, thank you. All right, let's continue to move along. Man, my throat is on fire, man. I gotta drink some water. Let's continue to move along these gardens. Tessa, D3V, thank you. Now, we're gonna slowly make our way towards the exit. Claire, D3V, thank you. This garden is about 5 acres, 550,000 square feet. 550,000 square feet, 5 acres, about 53,000 square meters. Put it in layman's terms, it's about 50 traditional 1,000 square foot homes. 1,000 square, it's about, how do I say this? It's about 10,000. No, it's about 500 small apartments that are about 1,000 square feet. So this place is huge. A fifth of it is covered in water. Most of it is these stones right here, and a lot of it is these old buildings. Now, I have to say this for everybody who's been watching, who just joined the live stream. This place is not just famous because of its gardens. Jennifer, thank you so much as well for all the travel with D3V. Thank you for all the roses. Kimberly, thank you. This place is famous because of the number of poems and literature in Chinese history that have been written about this place. So that's the key thing you guys got to remember. You guys got to remember, a lot of Chinese, thank you Sunsets for extending your subscription. Thank you so much. D3V, thank you for the roses. A lot of these Chinese touristy locations that we are in, it may look a little bit mundane from just the architectural perspective. Now, of course, they're classic Chinese architecture, but they are famous because of the number of great poems, the number of great pieces of literature associated with it that makes them so memorable. So that's a key concept a lot of y'all got to understand. This is beautiful, no doubt. Crony, Joey, thank you. D3V, thank you. The architecture is beautiful, no doubt. But the reason this is important is because of all the great poets who've come here and left their marks by writing about the legacy of the men that lived here, the women that lived here, all the people that left their marks here. That is what makes this a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Because there are other buildings in China that looks like this. Why me, Crony, D3V, thank you guys. There are other buildings, thank you for the roses, D3V. There are other buildings in China that look like this. But it's the poetry, it's the being remembered by the literati. That's what makes this place so famous and so special. So I want y'all to remember this. The architecture is very beautiful to look at. But once again, we are human beings. We enjoy things that tug at our heartstrings. It's those poems that are written about this place. It's those poems that are written about the struggle of man. Kim, D3V, thank you. It's about the echoes of a retired official who came here, retired here, and laments the what could have beens of life. And he writes these sorrowful words about his life, about what he could have been, and he humbly calls himself a humble administrator. That is why this is called the Humble Administrator's Garden, because it shows the inner emotions of a man who's been through the battles, the intrigues of the political struggles, you know, all the backstabbings, all the, you know what I'm saying, just like in office politics or being a politician today, all the backstabbings, all the little backroom dealings. He's been through it all, and he finally retired here, and he lived a peaceful life. And that's when he wrote down his most inner thoughts, Harley D3V. And that's what makes this place immortal, is from a human to human perspective, is the sympathy that we have for the man that lived here. That is what makes this place special. Please remember that, everybody. It's the people and the words that they left. At the end of the day, it is all about people. But it's the people that walk through these halls that left their words. Now, one more huge fact I have to share with you guys. D3V, Melanie, thank you. Arguably, the greatest piece of literature in Chinese history is called Hong Lou Meng, Dream of Red Chamber. It is the greatest work of Chinese history. Now, I love Journey to the West. Kimchi, Auburn Girlie, thank you. Now, I love Journey to the West. I love Romance of the Three Kingdoms. But I think very few people will argue with me if I tell you Dream of Red Chamber is the greatest Chinese novel ever written. It is the greatest Chinese novel ever written. From what I understand, its author, the great genius Cao Xueqing, he lived here. He physically lived here in the humble administrator's garden during the late Qing dynasty, early Qing dynasty, mid Qing dynasty, whichever year, I can't remember, I think it was mid Qing dynasty. I believe he actually lived here at the humble administrator's garden. And for what I understand, he wrote Dream of the Red Chambers based on this place. The gardens that they lived in, I believe it's based on this place. So this is a hugely important fact. Dream of the Red Chamber, Hong Lou Meng, is a book that is so good, I can't even understand it because my Chinese comprehension is only at about a 5th grade, 6th grade level. I left China when I was finishing 5th grade. I cannot read the original version of Hong Lou Meng, Dream of Red Chamber. My father could. I don't even think my mother could, because my mother went to medical school. My mother, D3V, big O, thank you. My mother went to medical school, so she never studied literature. But my father loves to read, and he studied a lot of literature. So I think my father might be able to understand Dream of Red Chamber, but it's a very difficult book to read. Very, very difficult book to read. It will be like reading Old English Shakespeare. Imagine if you have a 3rd grade education and you try to read real Shakespeare, and D3V, Nick, thank you, and you're trying to read real Shakespeare. You're trying to read real Saucer, Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to read real Old English, you will have a very tough time. You will have a very, very tough time reading those. And that's why I like to read Mark Twain. That's why Mark Twain is my favorite American author. If we look past the European authors, because his stuff is easy to understand. It evokes emotions, but it's easy to understand. J Chanel 07, thank you. D3V, thank you. Let's continue to move along. Let's continue to move along, everybody. All right. Whew, that was something, man. I just gave a speech, y'all. I just gave a speech, everybody, as we continue to walk along the humble administrator's garden. You guys have to understand, at the end of the day, it is all about the people. The water looks nice. The stones look nice. The buildings look nice. But it's the people and the legacy that they live that makes this place special. You gotta remember it, everybody. Remember this, please, going forward. Everywhere we go in China, it is the people that make these places special. That is why this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the great history associated with this beautiful place. D3V, thank you so much, everybody. Please make sure y'all follow the channel. You guys gotta remember, man, this is another example I was telling you guys earlier. Cao Xueqing died penniless. When he passed away, he was broke. He had no money. He witnessed the rise and fall of his family. Cao Xueqing was born into an extremely wealthy family in the Qing dynasty. His family was very wealthy, but they lost it all. He actually witnessed as a young boy his family losing wealth, losing influence, losing the house that they lived in. That's why, in my deepest heart of heart, that's why I believe he was able to write Dream of Red Chamber. Because if he never experienced the turbulences of life, the ups and downs, I wonder if he would have ever reached that mental state to write the great Chinese novel that is Dream of Red Chamber. He actually passed away with nothing to his name except, and also this is the craziest part about Dream of Red Chamber, which again is supposedly based on this garden. When he passed away, he was so poor. 别走了，别走了，你信号。His sister had to go and clean up his room that he lived in. It was his sister and his family members who found the manuscripts he had written for Dream of Red Chamber, and they were the ones who published it. And the manuscript also was missing an ending. There was no ending to Dream of Red Chamber, so someone else stepped in and finished the book. This is why if you ever read Dream of Red Chamber, most people consider only the first 3/4 of it to be original. The last quarter of it is actually written by someone else. The style is different, and that's why there's a field out here called redology, where people spend the rest of their lives getting PhDs just learning one book. Dream of Red Chamber. That's how important it is to Chinese history, to Chinese literature, and you are looking at the place where it was possibly based on. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Ash55, thank you, man. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm going on these crazy rants, y'all, where I'm like just, wow, it's like a verbal diarrhea, y'all. Ash55, thank you. I'm telling y'all, man, it's like a little verbal diarrhea I'm going through, everybody. It's out of this world. It's out of this world, y'all. Yehoshua, thank you. Thank you. I'm doing like a little verbal diarrhea, everybody, man. It's kind of crazy, man. Let's go this way. A little bit quieter this way. Man, Roberto, thank you so much. Thank you. What's the book about? You know, that's a great question. I'm going to answer it for you right now. Joey, thank you for sending a subscription. When I read Dream of the Red Chamber, I read the abridged version. And it had pinyin right next to the Chinese words, so I could understand the words I didn't see. At the essence of it, I realized the book was about women. Dream of Red Chambers is about a lot of things. At the end of the day, I realized Dream of the Red Chamber is a book about women, which is very, very unique because you think about in the Qing Dynasty, the role of women in society, right? Very different from the role of women today. Right, women back then were expected to fulfill certain responsibilities, but the entire book is written about women in the Qing Dynasty. That's what the book is about. The entire book is about the different women and their experiences, and also it's a love story. Dream of Red Chamber is a love story between two characters, very similar to Romeo and Juliet, who are supposed to be in love. Frankie C, thank you. Dream of Red Chamber is supposed to be a love story, but it ends in a tragedy. I'm not going to give away the plot. You guys are going to have to figure it out yourself and check it out on either Wikipedia, or maybe some of you have read the book already. Maybe some of you will read the English version. There is an English version out there. That book was translated over 100 years ago into English. Now, Dream of Red Chamber, at its essence, in my opinion, is a book about women. About the different women in different parts of society, poor, wealthy, middle class, and the way they approach life. It is an excellent, excellent book, one of the most emotionally evoking films. And also, this is a great piece of advice for everybody who's watching. This is a little secret for everybody. If you don't want to read the book, go on YouTube. Go on YouTube right now, type in Dream of Red Chamber, Hong Lo Mong. You can watch the whole TV show for free on YouTube. The TV show was made in the 1990s. It was a huge hit. You can watch the whole TV show for free on TikTok or YouTube. I think it's probably better on YouTube, but you can also watch it on TikTok, segments of it. The whole show is uploaded online, so you could actually watch it if you don't want to read the book. Nashanda, thank you. It was an award-winning TV show made in the 90s called Dream of Red Chambers, Hong Lo Mong. Beautiful. Keep it moving, everybody. There are subtitles. Absolutely. There are subtitles. Man, L, are you still watching, L? You still watching this, L? Man, look at this right here. Beautiful. Man, Nick, me too, man. My mouth is dry. I don't know why I'm doing all this talking, man. Y'all think Harry got a hard-ass job. What about my job? I'm the one who got to talk for 2-3 hours at a time, y'all. Man, I'll see you soon, Christian. I'll see you soon. L, you liking this, L? Perfect. Man, you know what would be happy right now? It would make me real happy right now if I see a little bird right now, you know what I'm saying? Because you see it sometimes in China, you see these birds wandering through these lotuses. Celine, thank you for the bracelets, everybody. For everybody who's watching, today was a very consequential day, man. On this live stream, we hit 1,000 subscribers. Oliver, Big O, my college buddy, was the one who took me to the finish line. And then True Gods came over. He sent a little jet, and then Potato Bread, and then L sent 40 subscriptions. If you guys got a free subscription today, please give them a word of thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, Potato Bread. Thank you so much, L. Thank you, Potato Bread, for being the first person to ever do this. It changed the game for me. Thank you, Brown. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man. Make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. Let's start to make our way towards the exit because there's a lot to see outside of the premises. There is a old living quarters right next door that we're gonna explore, but also gonna get some lunch. That's what we're gonna turn into a live subscriber-only live stream. Let's actually go this way, man. It's quieter over here. Let's go this way right here. 然后慢慢地往出口走。
这边要到那掉手机的地方。
Beautiful. Pepper, I'm glad. Thank you, Elena Animal Lover. Pepper, man, thank you, Frankie C. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You need to be watching. You need to be watching in order to get a free subscription. You need to be engaged and watching. You know what I'm saying? You need to be commenting. That's how the algorithm determines who gets a free subscription. When Potato Bread sends it out. When L sends it out. That's who determines. When Brittany B sends it out. You know what I'm saying? Kim, Chris, thank you. When Few then sends it out. Nick, Hyochu, when they send it out. It's all random based on the number of hours that you watch and the number of comments and the number of engagements, y'all. Give it to everybody. Man. You know, there's one final little story I would like to share about The Dream of Red Chamber. The great book, The Dream of Red Chamber. One final little story, because I just saw someone mention it in Chinese. There is a character in Dream of Red Chamber. Her name is Grandma Liu. L-I-U is her name. Grandma Liu. Okay? Now, why do I bring up Grandma Liu? Grandma Liu is a farmer. What is considered in the novel to be a lower class person who at one point has to borrow money from the wealthy family. She literally has to come to the house, drop her dignity, and ask for money because they were running out of food. Cool, let's move along. Man, Cat, thank you for the swan. Adam3902, thank you. Grandma Liu, 10 years later in the novel, would also turn out to be the savior of the family when the family falls and loses all their fortune in the book. And one of the daughters has to be sent very far away to get married off so the family could have some money. She was the one who gets that daughter back. 10 years earlier, she's there to borrow money. 10 years later, she repays the favor by getting the daughter back. That's Grandma Liu. There is a very famous phrase in China called Liu. I'm not gonna say it, but in English, it means Grandma Liu goes into the big garden. It means, for example, if you've never seen something very fancy before and you go in for the first time and you're like, oh my God, this is so nice. That is a Chinese phrase to describe it, and that's from Dream of the Red Chamber. It describes the very first time that Grandma Liu ever went into the house that the protagonist in The Dream of the Red Chamber lived in. And she was amazed because she was from the countryside and she had never seen anything like it. Cool. That's the last story I'm gonna share about Dream of the Red Chamber. Let's keep it moving, everybody. That's the last story, y'all. The last story I'm gonna bore y'all with. Let's continue to move along, y'all. I hope y'all like these stories I share about Chinese history, about Chinese literature. I am in love with it. You know, it is a small regret in my life that I only have a 5th grade education here in China before we immigrated to America, and that some of these books I will never be able to read. Well, never say never. They say never, but it's most likely that I will never be able to read the original version of Dream of Red Chamber, of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It's a small regret in my life, but I'm very grateful that at least I could read enough Chinese now to be able to understand the meaning and the plot of the novel. We're going this way? We're going this way? We're going this way? Cool. And let's walk this way then. Let's walk this way. Cool. Keep it moving, everybody. I am live, y'all. I'm live from the humble administrator's garden, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I need to get some water. I need to get some water underneath the shade right here, man. Ms. Lena, thank you. I gotta get some water, y'all. It is, man, I am thirsty, everybody. Man. Cool.